Good day, folks. Today on the bench I'm going to tie you up a Zuddler Minnow. This nice little pattern here works very well on pretty much any river for big trout, and it's a pretty little fly, but it works very well. Doesn't have a lot of weight on it. Drifts along really nice. Fishes really well in all kinds of water. Use a proper sink tip to get you into the action here, and you'll be into some really nice fish. I'm going to use a Tiemco 5263. It's a streamer hook, size 2, to tie with. For the body, I am going to use some polar bear. This is the underfur from the polar bear for the dubbing. The ribbing on that is going to be some oval, extra strong. It's large oval, gold oval. I've got a gold bead on the front of the hook. What else? We're going to use some 6/0 thread to tie with. The legs, I'm going to use some Sili Legs here. These are kind of a green flaked with black. The wings, under the wing, I'm going to use some greenish gold polar tinsel here, polar flash. I like polar flash a lot. I'm going to use some ice stub red for the gills. The wing is going to be some dark green grizzly. This is large hackle here, very large neck. And then for the head I'm going to use some deer hair. This is a kind of a dark dun deer hair dyed that way. So we'll get a hook on the vise. We'll tie one of these up. It's a great pattern though. It works really good. Looks good from every angle in my opinion. Okay. Sometimes nice to fish flies that even just look good. I'm going to put a gold bead on the hook. That's a large gold bead head. You can put lead on here if you want to get more weight to it. Depends on the waters you're fishing. Sometimes the flies get a little too heavy. They don't really drift right or strip in quite properly either. So it's have the right sink tip is really a key component, I think. A lot of streamer fishing. Then I'll get some of my gold oval. This is large gold oval. Tie it dull side up. Put in a half hitch on that. Then I'll get some of my polar bear. I just save all this underfur from my polar bear. You can use some other synthetic dubbings, whatever you wish. I do like the translucency of the polar bear. I'm going to just dub this on. Shank this way, we'll build a body. A little red tinsel showing through there on that ice tub I had on the table. So I'm just going to build a body as I go. I want a fairly thick body on this. And you can come up to about right about there, about a quarter of the way back. And then I'm going to come over, just hand twist this on. I'm putting lots of pressure. This is strong gold oval, and it takes a lot of heat. I get a lot of pressure on that. Really nice rib. Tie it all down very tight. I'm going to pick out some of my dubbing here. Getting really aggressive with that. I like to work it all loose if I can, as much as I can get out. And there we go. So now when I preen this back, you're going to see it almost covers that gold. You can see it underneath. It's barely visible, but when it's wet, it really looks nice. Really looks good. I like it. Okay. Then I'll get myself some of my puller flash here. Take about 6 strands or so. 6 or 8. Tie it on the top. Pull it back over. I'm coming back about the end of my tail right there. It peeks out a little bit from the end. That's okay too. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that like so. Then I'm going to come in with the gills, which would be my red ice stub. Get a nice loose wrap of the ice stub in there. I'll even have some of that on, that's okay. I want to maybe add just a wee little bit on my thread. Then I'm coming in with the rubber hackle here, the rubber legs. A couple strands off there. I just take it, fold it in half. And take each leg, each side here with my dubbing. My dubbing should still be on. Let me twist that on there a little better so it stays. There we go. And put one leg there on that side. And then I'll grab my other leg on this side. I'm going to pull it back. And there you go. A little bit of that dubbing gets, you can pull that out if you think it's too much. Gets my legs, they don't have to be even, they're going to kick out the side there, it's going to look really good. Alright, so now I need my wings. Just go into my neck here. This is a big saltwater or bass neck, bass hackle. I'm taking 4 hackles. I'm going to take 2 tips, 2 of them together on this side. Trim them off. And then I have 2 more on this side that are matched. They're take them off at the same time. They're actually right bang on matched. Perfect. Tie them on the side there. There you go. That's got the wings. Get some good turns in here. Get a good thread base going. It looks like it's all gonna fit. My wing looks good. Kind of got it enveloped up top. Got a good underbody there. Checking out my gills. That's poking out a little bit. So all we need now is our muddler head. And I cut off a fairly generous piece of deer off that skin, off the hide. Brush it all out with my bone comb there. Clean it out good. It's got to be clean to work, spin. Drop that in my stacker, get those tips good and straight. Okay, I've got quite a bundle there. I'm going to take 2 soft turns and then just follow it around the shank. Didn't quite get, I actually got quite a bit more hair on there than I wanted. So let me have a look here. Not too bad. Okay. I'll come in behind the head and whip finish that off. And pull my hair back out of the way when I get my whip finish going. Should fit right behind the head nicely in there. Trim that off. And just go around and finish trimming the head. The bottom, we don't really want any hair going around there at all. We want basically have it around the sides and the top. You want to keep the bottom really sparse. More of a throat. And then the top. So that'll push some water. And it's not too heavy. Gonna get some really good movement here. The legs will kick along. The wings are going to be pretty attractive. We've got a nice underbelly there. So there it is, an olive Zuddler. And great for any river you want to take on, and a lot of species. You're going to get some really, really nice fish. It's a beautiful fly that works very well. So good luck with that. We hope to catch you again on the bench, sport fishing on the fly. Thanks for watching.
To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one shown, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.